Hi, this is Karto 1989 for the July BlazeCast. With me this time is Halo Hunter.
Why will I go last? I'm not as important. Okay, continue.
Nretsew.
I'm tired. That's all I'm gonna say.
And Dominic.
It's not Dominic anymore, it's the Dominic one.
Ah, yes.
Yes, the
The Dominic one.
Yes, that sounds worse. Chris, just to explain, when we were doing the season outlook, I mentioned that one of my friends liked Dominic, referred to Dominic as the Dominic one at school, and I was showing you guys in the podcast. So he's just taken up on it.
Yep.
That sounds like the most pathetic imitation of the Spoonie one, basically.
Oh god, he's gonna sue you now, Dominic. Spoonie's gonna sue you now. Okay.
They are waiting for the offer.
Oh god.
Okay, so mainly this time we're going to be talking about a few of the things which happened just before E3 and some of the things which came up afterwards.
So
Mostly to do with Microsoft because they're a bunch of faggots.
Yeah.
Didn't you say you regretted saying faggots?
I don't care anymore, to be honest with you. It's just gonna slip out anyway.
I can only
Yeah, he's gonna say
times.
something stupid in every podcast, so he might as well.
I said last time I fucking made fun of the fan service show by saying that it didn't appeal to me because I had a penis. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get any more offensive than that. Okay?
Well, at least
I think
you
I
got saying the N word. That's all I gotta be appreciated for.
Just be lucky my cousin's not in here because he says the N word all the fucking time. Just fucking crank. He's crank on it. One day when you're on Xbox,
yes, Nretsew, but he's black.
one day when I'm on Xbox,
Oh God.
one day when I'm on Xbox Live, I'm going to invite you to a party with my cousin, and you will crack the fuck up. He's funny, man. He's funny. He's offensive, but he's funny. Anyway, we should continue before I eliminate all our fan base.
Yep.
Yeah, your credibility is plummeting quite fast, Nretsew.
I know, it's great.
You should just be like the Dominic one and stay quiet throughout the entire podcast.
Oh, the Nretsew one.
Nah, that doesn't work.
The nose tap one.
Nah,
Yeah, it doesn't. Anyway, continue.
the perverted one. There we go.
That'll
Get
work.
oath.
Dibs.
Oh, what do I have to put up with?
Is that your new catchphrase? I don't like it.
I get the feeling it probably will be after this month.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Best intro ever.
Let's get on with the news. So, and that's just before E3. Sega made the surprise announcement, even though we kind of already knew this was coming, that they are going to be releasing Project Eva F in the US and Europe.
Given most of the people listening to this podcast already know about this, so woo!
Yeah. I just
You
love the fact that they released a demo about 2 weeks after they announced it.
Yeah. That was fucking
So,
quick.
yeah. But, I mean, I also like the fact that it is going to be download only in Europe.
I figured that would.
Yeah, in America they get a physical release. Over here it's only available down as a download, which I think works better.
Sure.
Funnily enough, my friend who has the Japanese version, who is my otaku in training, my protege. He's my protege. I'm gonna have to get him on here one day. I told him about it. I gave him a message about it, and he was like, "Fuck it, I'm sticking with the Japanese version." You should have seen the little manly tear that came from my eye, because I was just like, I'm so proud of you. I'm so fucking proud, son. You
That
fucking
takes me back to the days when I was basically the one in training for Karto.
Yeah.
I didn't do a very good job, but
No, you didn't.
I thought I did get many of the lingo.
How much anime does fucking Hunter watch? 0.
I only watched the best of the best. That's my favorite.
No, he only wants the
like-
shit of the shit.
I don't. Alright, you hateful metal. Okay. You
Let the fanboys fucking squeal.
On the podcast.
No, so yeah, Yeah, so I think most people that already have it in Japanese probably won't pick it up in English just based on the fact that that one guy.
I think really the people who already own a copy have to buy the English version, or else Sega won't release any more.
What I personally reckon they should do is they should make it that if you had save data on your PlayStation 3 from the Japanese version, you should be able to download a patch or something that fucking Englishes it. Like, because you've already paid it, let's face it. It Englishifies it, okay? It Englishifies it, okay? Close enough. Shut up.
I think we've got to support the English release because it was people demanding it, which got it confirmed in the first place. So we've got to back up the fact that we're interested.
One of the most common languages, but yeah.
Do we have a price point on how much it's going to be? Or
I don't think it's going to be that much. I think it's going to be somewhat of a budget title.
I'm gonna say roughly $15 is New Zealand. That's my estimate, which would probably, I'm just gonna do a currency conversion so you guys know what the fuck I'm talking about. 15,
well, I'd expect it to be around
7.7 British pounds at the moment.
Nah.
I guess so.
No. I think it'd be about £20. Knowing
We don't know. We just.
yeah, because most games for us are about £30 to £40.
Alright,
so I think for a
not available as downloads.
yes, but I think as a download only game, I think which Sega don't really have a lot of confidence in. They're sort of just like testing the grounds.
Yeah, that's why they did the Facebook thing first.
Yeah.
They wanted to know how many people actually wanted it, and now they're going to give it to us, and now
Yeah, so
we're going to actually see.
Yeah, so I don't think it's going to be as expensive as most other games, but we'll just have to really wait and see.
If it sells well, people, you fucking buy it, okay?
Yeah.
If you're listening to
What
this,
sense does that make? If it sells well, then buy it. Not buy it.
No, we have to make it sell well because then they'll get, oh, wait, we can make money with this. Why don't we do this more often? Because let's face it, how much work would they actually need to put in to dub it?
They haven't dubbed it. Because like I said, we've already had the demo.
Like I said, I fucked up there. I mean, like redo the text and whatnot. Like, how much time would that actually take?
I know they haven't really even translated the songs. All they've done is translated the text from kanji to romanji.
I don't think they really need to translate the songs.
Yeah, so in other words,
if you're buying a Hatsune Miku game, okay, you probably already listened to the music in Japanese anyway.
Yeah.
So,
They just can't afford the translation app. It's just too pricey for that.
Yeah.
In other words,
I
it's
think
easier than ever to translate a damn game, but they just can't be asked to do it.
I don't know. But yeah, it's good news. I think it's definitely a step in the right direction. Let's just hope that it goes somewhere.
yeah. Maybe they'll release the others, and maybe they'll release Project Mirai on the 3DS.
Anyway, other topics. Now.
You're just bitchy.
Because we're talking about something, I have no idea what we're talking about. Yeah, I'm kind of bitchy about that.
Okay, so, well, obviously at E3 Nintendo showed off the new Smash Brothers.
I know what I'm talking about now.
Yeah. Well, they've confirmed the names for both games. The creative Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and Super Smash Bros. For 3DS.
Yeah. Oh,
That's the names.
Smash Bros. For the 3DS, is that like the older version of the game, or is it exact same?
It's exactly the same, but it's got like a cell shaded look.
And it's going to have different levels in it.
Yeah.
Because it's going to have levels inspired by the handheld games, and it's going to that's what they're going.
Mr. Game and Watch and shit. Yeah.
But it's like I just find those so bland names.
Yeah, but well, you know, it's fucking Smash Brothers. It doesn't matter what's it could be called frickin' Super Smash Brothers Porn for all people care. They're still gonna.
I know, but because I mean, everybody at Hellfire Comms came up with such better names.
Yeah, well,
Fisticuffs and Kerfuffle.
There are literally billions of people on the internet. Maybe one of them could think of a better name. So yeah.
I know, but I'm calling them Fisticuff and a Kerfuffle now.
Kerfuffles. Super Super Smash Bros. Kerfuffle.
Yeah,
is
but the
great.
Wii U
That
version
great.
is fisticuffs, and the 3DS version is kerfuffle.
Kerfuffle.
I don't know.
I
Anyway,
prefer calling them that. It's stupid, but it's
are we
hilarious.
talking about the Wii Fit trainer or not?
We already talked about that.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, we did. Like I said, is the roster
Yeah,
entirely scoped out yet? Or is it
Yeah,
still
the only
speculation?
the only other bit of news we've had about Smash Bros. Recently is that they have done away with tripping.
Yeah, I never.
Which most people probably don't even know, like me, what the fuck it is anyway.
It's where your character trips.
Yeah, whenever they
I
turn,
didn't even
turn
notice
away
it.
to us.
That's right. I didn't even know it was a thing. So.
Yeah, it's mainly for the tournament, people who take part in tournaments and everything, because they hate the tripping.
Yeah, I don't want much to enjoy it myself, and I'm probably the biggest player of that game than all of you, but it's certainly something that could easily be removed. I mean, the other game didn't have it, and that worked just fine. Why did they even add it to begin with? No reason.
Anyway.
Sakurai!
Moving on to Nintendo news, just to get this out of the way, because I'm looking at a picture of it right now. The new Pokemon that was recently
Don't give a shit.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
agree.
ghost type. I fucking love ghost types.
Don't
Ghost
give a
is cool.
shit. Pokemon is Pokemon.
Fucking
Yeah,
great.
Pokemon
Hey,
will
it's
always be-
Pokemon is Pokemon, but we still need to fucking talk about it, alright?
It's just a single new Pokemon. Who cares?
But
Yeah,
it's a sword though. It's a weapon. It looks awesome. I want it in my party now. Fucking yes. I want that Pokemon. It looks fucking badass. It's gonna be my new fucking, along with Gallade, it's gonna be my new fucking home.
I honestly am so sick about... I just hate the fact that whenever a new Pokemon is announced, like, oh my god, new Pokemon. I don't care. Just give me the fucking game.
It looks decent though. And the thing is that since it's being released the same time as fucking everywhere around the world, when they release a new Pokemon, everyone's getting it at the same time, which is why it's so big. Because usually Japan gets it first, and then we kind of get information about it
What
early.
the
And then
frick
we
did he do? It's a stinking Pokemon. You're gonna get it eventually, whenever it
Yeah,
happens. And, and guess what? Guess what, Nretsew? There's gonna be new Pokemon after this.
Yeah.
Breaking news.
I just wanted to mention it, because we had to fucking mention it, alright? So
No, we didn't.
Yeah, we did. But, hey, you said on this podcast we were going to mention the stuff that happened after and before E3. So it happened after E3. So I wanted to fucking.
That's non-news. And new Pokemon...
It's still news. So shut up. This is the best podcast fucking yet.
Oh god.
And you just okay.
Oh yeah.
Anyway.
Let's continue with Karto's schedule. So.
Okay, so getting some anime news. Funimation has acquired Ghost in the Shell Arise.
Yeah, nobody cares.
Don't give two shits.
I just find this so random.
Dominic won. What do you say?
Yes, Dominic Klein, what do you believe?
Yeah, I'm not really bothered anyway.
Yeah.
So
We're gonna
you
start
don't
doing that.
you don't care the fact that they might not have any of the same voice actors back from Standalone Complex.
Not really, considering the fact, and this is going to shock a lot of you, I haven't fucking seen Standalone Complex. So,
And he's dropped.
I like the voice actors and they're very good, but I couldn't get it.
And I dropped because I'm dead. Because the fanboys came to my house and raped me.
Yep.
So,
They do that a lot, I've noticed.
I managed to fight them off with my fucking USB drive, because I'm a badass like that, so...
No, you're not.
Shut up, Karto.
Nretsew is a technical wizard. Technical ninja, I meant.
Anyway, let us continue.
Yeah. But the thing is, the main reason I'm kind of really bringing this up is Funimation, who usually, I don't think they've ever really done this before. They're actually planning to release Ghost in the Shell Arise in a single-run sub-only release before they dub it.
Oh well. They want money.
They don't get money anyway because it's Ghost in the Shell.
But they want more money because they want to milk it. Like it's a cow.
Yet they have the Evangelion and they don't milk that too
They
much.
want to milk it! They They want money, cat. What part of they want to milk it do you not understand? What part of it? It's not that hard. I'm just saying, it's not that hard. They want money.
Well, as I said in the season outlook, they also released the first 8 minutes of Ghost in the Shell Rise. I watched it. It's shit.
8 minutes. It's shit.
I was like, it was so dull.
I didn't watch it, so I didn't know. Like I said, Ghost in the Shell, I'll probably have to watch it eventually, but at the moment I'm not too fussed, so.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Ghost in the Shell is generally the sort of anime I would recommend for someone who's not seen anime before. You have, so it's kind of different.
I had a different upbringing, so I didn't get to see it.
You had a different upbringing. Okay.
As an otaku, I'm saying, like, fucking. Anyway, continue.
Nretsew fails at everything.
Shut the fuck up. Anyway, may we move on?
Okay, well, I don't think this has been fully confirmed yet. There are rumours flying around that there's going to be a new Sonic cartoon.
No one gives a shit.
And one of the people who's going to be part of it, apparently, is someone who writes for both South Park and My Little Pony.
Yeah, because you got to think about the Sonic cartoons. They're notorious about being really good or really bad. That's either way. It's
personally, because like you said, this is just a rumor. I couldn't give two shits. I want proof.
Yeah, same here.
Because I've seen so many rumors about fucking Sonic shit. So.
Oh yeah, you are kind of right about that. Rumors don't really necessarily.
Yeah, because I mean, it would be cool, but I don't know.
Hey, if they do it, they do it. If they don't, they don't. I don't really give two shits.
As long as they don't really try and make it like My Little Pony, for God's sake.
Imagine a Sonic version of My Little Pony.
Oh god, my head, it hurts. No, moving on. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, let's move on.
Sonic.
Take me away from this place.
Okay, it's probably a pretty big one and fairly recent. The parent company of Atlas is filing for bankruptcy.
In other words, they're going to get tons of money and come back stronger than ever.
Because that's what bankruptcy means.
That's what bankruptcy means to multi-million-dollar companies. It's not what it means to you and I.
Yeah. Well, from what I've been hearing, it's apparently like, because I think it's Index Holdings, that's the parent company. Index are literally the only thing that is making money for them.
Well, how is it Index? Is that game?
Yeah, they make the Persona games and all that.
Oh, okay.
And you wonder why they're making money. Because they're advertising the shit out of everything.
And it's like, well, because I mean, lots of people are wondering, like, what if Index does go down?
They could just sell off Persona, it's fine. It's really good.
Well, yeah, but it's like, who would end up with Index, really? With Atlas.
Anyone who bids, the highest bidder, per se.
That's the point of a bankruptcy.
Well, most people are just sort of thinking, because obviously Index are working with Nintendo on Fire Emblem X Shin Megami Tensei.
It will probably be Disney, like everything else. They're back. I can't believe it. I mean, they just went on for like years without like a peep from Disney, and now they're back with a vengeance, buying up everything. It's fucking amazing, actually.
Yeah.
It's something interesting. I can't think. Stop looking at me. Nretsew. Say something.
Yes. I am saying stuff. Just not. I'm tired, okay? Shut
Stop
up.
leaving me with dead silence. Yeah, I think me and Nretsew are pretty damn tired. We've been playing Star Wars all
We've been playing Star Wars all night, yeah.
And this is your own fault, because you knew we were doing a podcast, so you decided to stay up all night.
Star Wars! Because we were waiting for well, when did we start? We started playing Star Wars at like fucking
Probably like 6 hours.
6 hours ago. Yeah. Actually, no, I can check because if I look at the call that we just had, yeah, 6 hours 45 minutes we played Star Wars.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but the thing is that by the time we were about to go off, it was like what 3 hours before the podcast, and we were just like, well, fuck it, you know.
So instead of being rested and ready, you're all lazy.
Oh, I can't.
Oh shit.
If I could choose when to rest, I'd be a Superman at this point. I mean,
Fuck sleep. Who needs sleep? I'm a nocturnal animal anyway. I'm gonna go to sleep after this anyway, so fuck it. So let's get
it's very true.
the news.
I'm just going to
Okay.
go through the news like it's like nothing. I'm just enjoying this really short podcast.
This is gonna be the longest one because we keep bitching at each other.
Yep. Okay, now...
This would be the podcast breaking up after fucking Karto retires from it and gets his own job.
Yep.
Yeah.
And who are you going to leave the podcast to then?
Me.
I probably would leave it to Dominic.
You
No,
are.
you leave it to Halo Hunter, then he'd just forget about it.
Yeah.
No, because I know...
Then
No, I wouldn't leave it to Halo Hunter because I know he'd forget about it.
You'd probably leave it to me because
You
that
would
is.
forget about
No, I wouldn't leave it with you, Nretsew, because I know what you're like.
I'd turn it into the Otaku Blaze porn podcast where we discuss porn.
I would not object to that.
Yeah, that's the point. I would
my
make
vote.
I would put it to a vote, and then Chris would vote yes, and Dominic would just shush. He would just follow along. He would just follow along and just be like, okay.
And ironically, the company did better.
And ironically, we did better as a podcast.
Ugh.
As you can see, people, we have a plan for the eventual departure of Karto.
We're going to take this podcast in a new direction. Nudity. It's a podcast.
Nudity, the podcast. Yeah.
Oh, God.
When Karto retires, I'm going round to his house and stealing all his shit.
I won't be moving, Dominic. I won't...
Hey, can I join in? I'll fly all the way to fucking... I've seen his room. I'll fly all the way from New Zealand to steal his shit. Oh,
So
God.
just have a horde of anime stuff.
Yeah, he's probably got
Guys.
thousands upon thousands of dollars worth of shit in his room. I would so do that.
He's a rich boy. Rich boy.
Oh, God. Best plot. Alright, come on, let's get to it. Let's try and get through the news before we start bitching each other again.
Yeah, because we've got someone else to bitch at the end, so...
Yeah!
And that was a forced laugh, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't. That was legit. Just
How
sound.
come Nretsew laughs always sound false for some reason?
I don't know. It's the accent. It's because it's the accent. That's why it's the accent. Fucking the accent. Anyway,
Okay, moving on.
What's next in the news, Karto? Give us the next story to bash.
Announced actually just today.
Egypt's takeover?
No.
That was
Well,
pretty
hell,
big news. I don't want to mention that.
Let me guess, DuckTales 2 remastered?
No.
You set him off!
You-
Yes! Yes! I can steal.
Oh, God.
Oh.
We
Announced...
go one podcast without going, woo!
Announced just earlier on today, Namco Bandai confirmed that Tales of Excelia 2 is coming to the US and Europe. They haven't even released Tales of Excelia 1 yet, and they're releasing the sequel.
Maybe they're gonna release them as a 2-pack?
Maybe, I don't know. Or maybe there was just more fucking demand for 2 than 1, I don't know.
I think there probably is.
That's actually probably the case, there was just more demand for 2
Yeah, because it's like, Tales of Excelia 1 comes out next month over here. Then we have Tales of Symphonia Chronicles coming out, I think, sometime early next year. And then we've got Tales of Xillia 2 now coming probably just a little bit later on.
Yeah. For
So
the
it's like,
most part, every single sequel always tends to be worse than the original, so how the hell did that happen?
I don't.
I mean, could you...
I haven't played the games.
I mean,
like,
off the top of your head, name a sequel that was better than the original. And not Knights of the Old Republic, that doesn't count.
Final Fantasy X-2.
No.
Oh,
First game, then the second.
shit.
The first game, then the second. Like a start, like Halo 1, then Halo 2. Like,
Halo 2 is shit.
I know, that's what I'm talking about. The sequel
Halo
sucks.
2, Halo 2, shit.
That's what I'm talking about.
Just
I thought you were saying which one was better.
Oh yeah, better. I'm just saying, for example of that. I can't name it. I can't be done.
Jesus.
When it comes to a game which one-ups its prequel, I'd say, I mean, this is just me, but like, Project Eva 2 is a lot better than Project Eva 1. Neptunia Mark 2 was a lot better than the first game.
Well, like I said, that's probably because the first game sold enough so that they could fucking spit shit tons of money into the fucking second one. Anyway,
Yeah, there's
moving on.
hardly a fair contest, but okay. I let you off, Karto. I forgive you. Is someone gonna say something? I hate you. Come on.
Okay, now, something.
Brought Nretsew.
Now,
Let's brought him.
now to really kind of the...
That's why I'm still
well-
here, because I'm the hilarious part of the podcast.
No, you're the silence killer. That's the point of view.
Yeah, I'm the one that keeps
Karto's
fucking
one of
shit
the
out.
information.
I'm just letting you two argue.
And you're the one who always talks whenever it's silent.
Yeah. The dynamic works.
But you have to admit, I have the sexiest voice.
Oh, God.
I don't
Well,
mind the fact.
Well, according to research studies, Kiwi and Australian accents are considered the sexiest, so... you know. And that's a real scientific study as well. I'm not shitting you. You can find that study online if you search for it. I read it. I saw it in the news. It's legit. If it's not legit, and I'm just
I've heard
bullshitting,
French,
I'm
British,
probably
or
lying.
Italian has been the sexiest, but okay.
I don't know. Let's just continue with the news before we go off tangent again.
Right.
Sorry, I just kind of...
I love how we go. Oh, let's move on to the next story. Karto's fucking silent. Just
Because I just can't believe how off topic you two are going.
hey, this is what happens when you're sleep deprived. And
Yeah, and this is what happens when you decide to stay awake all night.
But you have to accept that it's working though. It's the fucking
But you're not...
You gotta-
You're barely talking about anything related to the news stories. You're just going off on your own tangents.
It doesn't fucking
That's what
matter.
happens. Karto, this is what happens when they get sleep deprived. They
Yeah.
say random shit.
Because basically when you're sleep deprived, you're practically drunk. So fucking.
Yeah, so next time, go to sleep.
Look, I'm asking for you to go into the next news story. I'm trying to get back on track, and you're just not fucking talking.
Which one?
So, okay. Everyone shut up. Karto, next news story. Go.
And the main news story.
Oh, now we get to the main one.
After all the shit we have been giving them over the last few months, or really over just the last month in particular, Microsoft has pulled a 180.
Yep.
They say this is that they have listened to the fans. Bullshit, did they?
Yeah, bullshit. Yeah.
You know what they listen to? They listen to the fans' wallets, not the fans.
No.
What I listened to was,
The hell happened there?
I know, that was so funny. It's just that he just starts dying and he's like, well, what? It sounded like a computer fucking just down booting. Like, Nope.
was I,
Nope.
I said who they listened to was Sony. So, yeah.
Anyway, continue.
Yeah. So yeah,
You
the
still hear me?
yes.
Yes, we can still hear you, sad boy.
Oh shit!
Yes, basically Microsoft.
Dominic's one speaking seriously.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Microsoft had all these bullshit policies on the Xbox One, or the Xbone, or the Sexbox, or whatever you want to call it.
Sexbox.
And after what happened at E3, where they basically got their asses handed to them by Sony, Microsoft basically said, okay, we're not going to do those things anymore because we're listening to you.
No, they listen to Sony, like I said. You just listen to
Then
Sony.
again, you have to admit the fan outcry was pretty fucking huge, so...
Oh yeah, they would have had a riot on the hand.
They would have had to have been deaf, blind, and mentally freaking decrepit in order to not realise that they were going to lose a fuck ton of money.
Yeah, but I still think it. I don't really think it was Sony that caused it. I think it was more.
Microsoft.
It
No,
would
I-
have been they would have looked at their pre-order figures and just been like, fuck.
Yeah, especially considering the.
Seen, Microsoft share price on that fucking press conference.
It did fucking drop.
Yeah.
It did.
That's
It did
why
fucking
they
drop.
fucking changed.
Yeah, they knew. They fucking looked at this, not only the share price dropping and the fact that the goddamn thing, like the goddamn fucking pre-orders would have been so horrible.
Yeah.
You know, the pre-orders would have just been shit, mate. So, yeah, they've
Yeah.
won basically what they've done is it's not going to require an internet connection and it's not
It's only
going
going to
to...
spy into your home once, apparently.
It's only going to spy into your home through the Kinect, yeah. However, I will bring up the bad side of this, which is a lot of people are going that this is actually bad because now we won't get the whole family sharing.
Oh boo hoo! They barely even explain that
Nobody
anyway.
wanted to
Yeah,
actually-
that's the problem
That's
with
what
that. It sounded interesting, being able to share your games with fucking 10 people, but the problem was they didn't explain it fucking fully. Because what? So you're telling me I can share a full game or a 10-minute demo or like they weren't specific with it.
Yeah.
So really, losing a feature that we didn't even know a fuck ton about to begin with isn't really a big downside.
Yeah.
Why would they need to share the game with 10 people when they can share it with unlimited people? I mean, that's the
Yeah.
difference.
Well, no, it was because you could share it with 10 people digitally, not via a disc.
Oh, whoop-de-doo, you could have done it anyway.
Yeah, it was nobody. Lots of people were talking about it, but I don't really think anybody really cared.
Yeah, I don't think it was a real game changer.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Yep.
personally, I'd rather have a console that wouldn't have to connect to the internet 24 hours than.
Well, something else the Xbox One is now is region free.
Yes,
I want it
that
to be
is a big
connected.
plus.
Nobody wants that piece of shit. They didn't want it before, they don't want it now.
Yeah.
That's the problem. They just add on all these attachments nobody wants. The entertainment system and shit. Nobody asked for that. They asked for a fucking decent console at a reasonable price, and they said, nah, fuck you.
Yeah. So basically now, yeah, the Xbox 180, it's better than it was, but it's still a piece of
Should have
shit.
just called it the Xbox 360. as in
It's
they
still,
didn't
it's
round.
practically just an upgrade of the 360, and really, I'm still buying a PlayStation 4.
Yeah, same here.
Fucking shit.
As soon as we can afford it, as soon as we stop paying Star Wars subscriptions, yeah.
But here's
No,
but
yeah.
here's also something, the fact that, well, this is just from what I've heard, but I think this is pretty true. In order to remove the DRM from the console,
How's the DRM?
that's all those bullshit policies.
Oh, right.
Yeah. In order to remove those, there has to be a day one patch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Which leads me to believe they're going to patch it, and then 6 months down the line, oh, you know all those shit that we fucking took away so you could buy the console? Yeah, we're going to give that back. We'll put that back in now.
I wouldn't be
I
surprised.
said in the last podcast, they're going to promise that we don't have to do this bullshit and then reverse the policy as soon as everyone buys it. No
Yeah.
one's going to fall for that.
And what makes me laugh is the fact that lots of people were bitching about, the fact that oh, we don't have strong internet, or we don't have internet at all.
We don't have strong internet.
That was the thing everybody was saying, but in order to remove this DRM, you'd need the internet to get the patch. So...
Of course, they're talking about lack of internet access, but you don't understand. Microsoft listened to these people, Karto. They obviously responded perfect. I mean, they couldn't have just fixed the Xbox Ones before they shipped now. I mean, that would be far too, convenient. It's whatever is inconvenient,
yeah. Microsoft, it's still... The Xbox 180 is still a piece of shit when you look at it.
It's not as powerful. The exclusives aren't as interesting.
Nah.
It's too little, too late. They fucked up too early.
The real question is this going to be the biggest blunder in gaming history compared to fucking virtual?
I don't think it's going to be the biggest blunder. It's going to be really bad for Microsoft, but I think they're still going to claw their way through.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's the fucking PS3 stuff. I'm pretty sure this Xbox One, but it's still not going to go well for them. And do you think they'd be lucky to, break even after this decision, or do you think they might just?
I really think we have to give it a few years to really be certain, because right now, because it is still the beginning. It's really early days, so we don't really know what's going to happen. So
some incompetent taking over the company.
Yeah, but I think
who was responsible for the entirety? I mean, I doubt Bill Gates personally takes responsibility for the fucking Xbox development, but someone should get fired.
Yeah, that is actually something else. That is something else we should really bring up, because
I was about to mention that. What's his name? Don
Matrick.
He's jumped ship. He's now working with Zynga. He quit his. Oh, here's the thing. They say he left. They say he left, but I'm thinking it's more kind of like they asked him to leave. I don't actually. Yeah, I don't. No, he's not retired. He's working at Zynga now. He's not working with Microsoft. I think because let's face it, he did a shit job. Like, come on. He ruined the PR for the console. He literally sabotaged that shit. I'm sorry, he fucking... Yeah.
That project into the ground. He demanded failure. I mean, I doubt there was much resistance within the department he was running. I mean, you've got to think that some of these people at least are gamers and understand what they're doing here.
Yeah.
I mean, there was that guy who was working in the same department who was arguing back and forth with the guy talking about the internet problem, wasn't he? But didn't happen. Didn't fucking fix it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't fucking know anymore.
Yeah, I just think Microsoft are trying to be Sony.
Oh, sure.
And they're doing a shit job at it.
Yeah, they're trying to be Sony in their PS3 era.
Oh, that is what I was about to
say.
They say, because PS3 era, they basically said, we are the Ferrari of gaming. We are the top quality. No one can beat us quality-wise. We are the most expensive, so you know that.
Yeah, because I mean,
why would you want to emulate such an unsuccessful project like that?
Well, granted, yeah, the PS3 became really good near the end.
Oh, sure.
It's got a lot of good games on it when you actually compare it to the 360. The PS3 has a better game library. But the PR in those first few years for the PS3 was complete shit.
Yeah, because wasn't it mainly the issue of the price? It was like
it was that.
More expensive. And the network problems and.
It was like the price, the PlayStation Network, the fact that developers were having such trouble developing games for it to begin with.
And the attitude in general.
Yeah.
Which is, we can't lose. No. That's not a winning combination for a company. So basically the Xbox One wants to copy that.
Yeah, cause overall I think more than likely the the Xbox 180 will be more. It would be more the. I think it would be more the PSP than the PSP Go.
Yeah. The Xbox One is gonna sell. Let's face it. There's people
Yeah.
that are gonna buy it. It's just not. I would be so surprised if if it outsold the PlayStation 4. There's just no fucking way.
Loyalists like us. I mean, you and I, Nretsew, are Xbox loyalists.
We've been
really.
Xbox loyalists since the fucking original Xbox, and, and even we have just been like, no, I'm sorry, I'm not doing it. So
I mean, I have never brought a Sony.
call fucking betrayal all you want, boys. Call betrayal all you want, but I can tell you right now, from what I can tell, I'm getting PlayStation 4. It's cheaper. It's got more games on it that I'm interested in. It's fucking gonna have the Elder Scrolls Online beta. Fucking.
That is a huge. Yeah, that's.
By the way, who in the group here is going to be getting that as well as me and Chris?
That's part of the damn reason to buy the PS4 for me, at least.
Fucking Elder Scrolls Online, yeah. Fucking wonder if I can get that shit. It might not be exclusive, but apparently the beta is, so.
Yep.
But yeah.
Although I still really wanted to play what was it called? Armour 2 or whatever it is. But I never got around to doing that, so maybe it would take ages for me to get to this, as it always does. I'm always like a generation behind, but I'm catching up at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway,
So yeah,
I'm on Steam now.
is there any other news other than the
well,
Xbox?
one little bit to come out of all this reveal of the 180 is that, like I said earlier, the Xbox One is now going to be region free, like the PS4. So now all gamers' eyes are turning to Nintendo because they're the only region-locked consoles on the market now.
They have said that they're going to keep region locking so that they can do parental controls and shit. That's fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
Considering the fact that they have had region unlocked consoles before, and fucking have had no problems with fucking parental controls and that shit. So I think they're just bullshitting.
Yeah, Nintendo really are just coming up with excuses to keep the region locking because it just makes no sense.
That or the region locking is already built into the architecture and it's too late for them to fucking fix it.
Like, it wouldn't stop them from releasing a new model of the consoles.
That is true, but then again, how much is that going to cost them? And they're already in fucking thin ice at the moment. So.
Not really, because you have to remember Nintendo made a shit ton of money with the Wii.
Oh yeah.
They've got enough to last them for
Wii,
years.
But how much money are they making with the Wii U?
Yeah, but they've still got enough money to last for fucking years.
They've got enough money to last them for years, and they haven't released
but how much of that money are they willing to risk, though? That's the big question. You know, how much are they willing to risk?
Yeah,
Do
Nintendo.
they pay the extra to get it unregion locked and then have the console fucking flop anyway, or do they just?
Well, you have to remember, Nintendo do have a tendency to do different versions of their consoles.
Look, it's Nintendo. They're gonna do whatever the fuck they want anyway. Just leave it.
Yeah.
They're gonna do whatever the fuck they want.
In order, at least right now, who are the richest companies out of the three of them?
Oh, I don't know.
I think Nintendo still is number one.
Is it?
Yeah, Nintendo is still making fuck tons. Oh, that reminds me. Did you hear about Microsoft in Japan?
No.
Depends.
It's been burned to the ground.
Yeah, and how they're like they've come out and said Japan is a rank 2 country and they're not going to release the Xbox One at launch in Japan.
Well, that's typical American procedure.
Well, no, because it does kind of make sense because the Xbox consoles have never sold well in Japan.
And I can give you one very, very good reason for that. It's because they lack JRPGs. That's why.
That's true.
Because there's no good titles that fucking the Japanese want to buy.
There is only one good JRPG on the 360, and that's Tales of Vesperia.
Exactly. So. You know,
and again, in Japan, that was re-released on the PS3.
So exactly, yeah, because it fucking made more money on the PlayStation 3. You know. So Japan, Sony's on top. You know, in terms of Nintendo, but you know.
Yeah, I mean...
Out of Microsoft and Sony's fucking dominating.
Yeah, So even with the hand.
People are still buying fucking PlayStation Portables.
Exactly. That's what I was about to
Portable
say.
is freaking huge over there. Like, and the PlayStation Portable is shit down here, but it's huge in Japan. Like, they eat that stuff right up.
Because it has a huge library of JRPGs on it.
Exactly, and they eat that stuff up like bloody candy, so... Yeah, I think it's actually it's a smart business decision, but it's kind of saying, oh, we've just given up completely. When all they need to do is just have some decent fucking exclusive JRPGs and they'd be fine, you know?
Sure.
Anyway,
Yeah.
any other interesting news to come out this month? Or should we continue fucking ripping each other's fucking heads off?
If you do that, then we're ending the podcast right here and now.
You heard him, and we've got nothing else to say. Okay, so that was the last of the news.
Yep.
Okay. If you had the choice of building a video game monument anywhere and anything, what would it be? What the fuck would it be?
I don't care. Even if I mentioned this before in, I think, the bonus thing, but I'm gonna make a fucking concrete statue of Yoko and put it in my garden. If I win Lotto, that's the best thing I'm doing. I'm just gonna ramp the fucking stone smith to do it. Bro, I've got this fucking thing I want you to carve.
It's good.
Chip.
Okay.
Concrete statue of Yoko. But nah, I can't think of anything.
You could build like a skyscraper with like the skin of a fucking like PS3 or something.
Yeah.
Giant PlayStation 4 building.
Yeah, it's a gigantic place.
The funny thing is, that would actually work. Because, let's face it, the PlayStation 4, if you just leaned it on its side, it would be a perfect fucking skyscraper.
Yeah.
Because there are skyscrapers that already fucking look like that, so it would be perfect.
Just write PS3 4 on the side, it's fine. It's done.
It's fine. Just lay it fucking so it's fucking lengthwise and it's perfect. Great. Love that shit.
Other question.
Today's going to the end of this
first
podcast.
video game?
We would like to hang on. We'd like to introduce a new segment of the podcast where Halo Hunter asks us random questions.
I did actually want to introduce that, but I just suddenly added them each.
We're doing it anyway. So.
Yeah, I liked it, so I'm gonna let it go.
So what's the first game you bought all the DLC for?
Oh God, that's gonna be.
Ooh.
Well, technically, Call of Duty Black Ops 2 because they have the season pass.
Oh, absolutely.
But no, and the thing is that that's actually mostly true because in terms of DLC, I didn't get the Xbox 360 until last year, which means I actually haven't owned any games that require DLC. So, really, sadly, Black Ops 2 is technically the answer to that question.
And did it like revive the entire game? Did it make it worth it? Was it?
Well, yes, because the zombies maps are fucking great.
Oh sure. I'm just saying, it's like...
If I could say, you say what you want about Call of Duty, I mean, you can say it's shit or good all you want. As far as I'm concerned, zombies is fucking golden. Love that mode.
Oh, absolutely. I'm just saying, does it increase the life?
Well, yeah, I mean, I play Black Ops every now and then when I fucking have nothing else to do, because it's really, I actually don't like playing multiplayer. It makes me rage too. I should record myself playing Black Ops 2 multiplayer, and it would be so fucking vulgar, you wouldn't even be able to put that on.
Well, you heard me raging today on Star Wars.
Yeah, that was great. That was funny. You were PvP. You were just
I'm the rage.
No, you should see me on Call of Duty, because on Call of Duty I'm just like, fucking quickscopers! God damn it! They're to snipe, you dumbass! There you go, that's a snippet of what I'm like on Call of Duty, just fucking screaming at people. Okay.
So any
I don't like
DLC for your games?
Anyone else want to answer the question?
I think the only game where I got all the DLC was like Castlevania and Lords of Shadow.
Ah, see, that's interesting. What about you, Karto? You probably got a good one, because...
You didn't really give it that much of
I don't really know, because I do buy a lot of DLC, but it just sort of depends because a lot of the games only have a single piece of DLC.
Yeah, well, the answer to the question is the first game that you finished, like, got all the DLC for. So
I honestly can't remember that.
Ah, well then, fuck it then.
Like I said, I bought so much DLC, I can't remember which game I bought everything for.
Well, at least for me it was impressive. The first game I got for all DLC for was fucking Fallout 3, and there was no shortage of fucking DLC for that one. There was like at least 4 map packs. No, 5 basically. And it really extended the lifeline of the game for me. I mean, I've been replaying that.
Each one of those fucking DLC packages in Fallout is like fucking 4 to 5 hours in its own right. So.
And the only real problem I've ever had with that is the fucking pit level.
Oh no, actually, now that I think about it, going back into my PC days, the first thing I got DLC for was probably New Vegas. Yeah, Fallout New Vegas, because I got New Vegas.
Yeah, the only problem I've ever had with the DLC is the pit level, and there's like this rooftop you're meant to be like walking over, and for some reason the rooftop is like completely transparent. You just go straight through it. It's like, what the fuck's going on here? I can't even complete the damn level because of this. And it's like, so I had to reinstall it. Other question: What is the hardest?
No, for those who play Skyrim, how much game time you spend in? Because I bet you I'll beat
I'm
all
sure.
of it. 448 hours played in Skyrim. What?
I'm probably like half of that.
448 fucking hours of my life in Skyrim. Jesus Christ.
How sad.
What is the hardest?
Shut up, Karto. It's Skyrim. Be thankful it's not Call of Duty. It's actually Skyrim.
Yeah.
What is the hardest boss or game type you have beaten?
Most people will probably say Sephiroth, even though I haven't played fucking Kingdom Hearts. So
that was a difficult fight. I will give you that.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I'm looking at my games library on PC as reference. I'm thinking something from Mass Effect. I'm thinking because I know I had some trouble with something in Mass Effect. No, I can't remember. Oh no, Blink's fucking 1. Xbox. That motherfucking final boss. I hate that base. I still haven't beaten that shit.
That's out of the question. I said what the ones you've beaten, not the hardest.
No, I don't care. I'm mentioning it. That's my one because that fuckwit, that motherfucking bastard. You go in there and he makes you do a boss rush of all the fucking hardest bosses you've already faced, and then you go to face him, and he's a 4-stage fucking boss fight where if you get hit fucking a certain amount of times you die. Oh my god. Fuck that guy.
If you've beaten that would count, but you have.
I know, but I can't think of anything else.
I will say, well, it's probably not really the hardest boss. It was probably just because I was so underleveled at the time. But yeah, I think it was really the first boss in Resonance of Fate, because you're going through this and you're still getting introduced to this quite unique combat system. So you wouldn't really be used to it yet, and they just throw this boss at you, and it will destroy you very quickly.
I guess.
Yeah, I mean, granted, yeah, I was able to defeat him after a lot of grinding.
Like I said,
but
I think I mentioned this before. The hardest thing I've ever done is the tower unlocking Soul Calibur 4 all the way through.
And then of course for me, harder bosses. Practically every single boss after Mom in fucking Binding of Isaac. Jesus Christ. That game, about halfway through that game, it stops being a Zelda-like dungeon crawler and turns into a fucking bullet hell. About halfway through, it's still got the Zelda and all that, like dungeon elements, but there's so much shit getting flown at you. It's fucking unbelievable.
And also another one for me, pretty much every single boss in the latter half of Skies of Arcadia. My god, do they kick your ass.
It's almost unfair to do like a leveling up or like RPG, but obviously that still counts, and it's a bloody Because when it comes to an RPG, you could just level up past the boss's difficulty. It's not really down to skill at that point.
But there's an awful lot of grinding, and a lot of us don't like level grinding.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of level grinding. I think it's just padding. I don't really like it.
Well, cheat. Anime question. Think of an anime question, Karto.
I got another gaming question. What MMOs have you played in the past or present? I can list quite a few.
I will not be able to answer that one then.
Okay. Grand Fantasia, L Sword, Guild Wars 2, Star Wars: The Old Republic. What else have I played? Rusty Hearts. I played. Blacklight Retribution. I played. And I tried to play PlanetSide 2, but my computer wouldn't run it. And I think that's about it. I think that's all the ones I played. In order as well. In order. Grand Fantasia, and then I think Grand Fantasia, L Sword, Guild Wars 2, Star Wars, Guild Wars 2, and then fucking the other ones. I can't remember the exact order. That's close enough.
I played Stronghold Kingdoms, which is basically like a castle and city-based MMO. It's not like a traditional one you would think of, like leveling up your character. I played a game called Sword in the New World, which fucking completely removed itself for free. I played Star Wars, and really, I think the one I've at least enjoyed was Star Wars. But
yeah, I have to say, the one that I played, I reckon Star Wars is probably the best of the ones I played. I mean, Grand Fantasia was pretty good, but that was kind of like an entry-level MMO. It's kind of it's like, it's got all the stuff that you really expect from a Korean-made MMO, so it kind of gets you into it. L Sword was alright, that's like a beat-em-up kind of thing. It's a good game, it gets really fucking grinding. It's I didn't really like it too much. It took too long to do shit. Guild Wars 2, damn good. I just got bored of it. I found the combat system to be really tiring. Like, you'd have to concentrate on what you're doing a lot, and it kind of wears you out after a while, so I kind of dropped out of that.
I think the thing that's best
Rusty
about
Rusty Hearts was really good. It had a really weird control scheme, but it was decent. I thought it was. I kind of dropped out of it because the patching system was broken as fuck. Like, they give you like 2 GB patches, and then you try to patch the game and just wouldn't fucking patch. So I just got rid of the game. Blacklight Retribution, same kind of problem. Well, not really. It's just I kind of stopped playing that. It was a first-person shooter MMO. It's alright. It's gonna be on PlayStation fucking 4 apparently. So I might look at it when I look at it.
And I'm guessing Karto and the Dominic one hasn't played any MMOs ever, but
probably.
I guess it's good for them.
Did you at least think of one that you want to play? How about that?
That'll be fine.
None of them.
Are you at least looking forward to the Elder Scrolls one, the fucking PS4 one?
Don't give a shit.
You don't care about Skyrim, Mike?
You dipshit!
You don't care.
I just don't care about Elder Scrolls. It's not that it's bad, I just don't care.
You just hate MMOs in general, don't you? Admit it.
It's not my genre.
It's a good genre though.
I bet there's some sort of Japanese MMO.
We'll find you an MMO that you will fucking love.
Maybe with the next gen of consoles, when more MMOs are on the consoles, I might play them.
Well, if there was
they've got They've got Destiny coming out. That looks pretty good.
Yeah, Destiny and
that looks good.
There's Final Fantasy 14.
That's on. Is that going to be on PlayStation 4 or just PlayStation 3?
I think it's PS4 as well.
I'm sure.
If it's PS4, I'll get it on PlayStation 4. If not, I'm actually planning on buying a PlayStation 3 when I've got some spare cash, and I'm going to actually just get it on that. Because I've been watching some videos on that, and that looks really good. That looks really good. I reckon that.
Now that Square Enix have put some effort into it.
That and Phantasy Star Online. When that comes out, Karto.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah, if that comes out, will you be getting it?
Maybe. If I am interested in it, but it's just whether or not I'll be able to run it.
I'm planning on getting a PlayStation. I've got the I have the benchmark actually. I could give that to you because they released a benchmark that you can use that will tell you if your computer can run it. So if I gave you that, it should fucking. I just need to find the fucking thing. That's all. Because I can't remember where I put the install file for it. If I find it, Karto, I'll send it to you, and you just install it, and then you can run through. It runs through like a cutscene, and it tells you how good your computer is, basically, and if it can run it. I can run it at about 25 frames a second, so it's decent enough for me. You know.
Did you think of an anime question?
Oh, I haven't.
No, I meant like Karto or Dominic.
Oh.
Like otherwise.
What was your first hentai?
That's a good question, actually, but
Yes.
I doubt we're going to do it.
No, we're not. I don't even have a first hentai. So,
Okay, I've kind of got one. What's the... If you have a piece of anime merchandise, what's the most important piece?
The vagina.
Both my Full Metal Alchemist Destroyer Mustang gloves and the wall scroll that I've got as well.
Oh, you mean a piece we own?
Yeah.
Oh, right, that's the Full Metal Alchemist watch I have, I guess. I mean, it's I don't exactly have tons of it, like you.
I got one of those painted watches as well.
You are going to say one of your little figurines, I'm sure.
I don't have any figurines.
No, Karto.
Oh, I do have the Sonic Colors Collector's Edition. It's got the figurine in it, but that's about the only figurine I've got.
It's
I got two of them.
Life-size Sonic. That's...
Yeah, Nretsew, I got a Sonic figurine with both the Wii and DS version Sonic colours, so...
Yeah.
Really shouldn't have asked you to come up with it's bragging for your side.
No.
Oh yeah, because let's face it, Karto's got the best collection out of all of us, let's face it.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
And guessing the Dominic one, I can't get over that stupid name. This has nothing to that question.
Well, actually, the only thing I can think of is that Season 1 box set of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
That's what you won. Yeah, that's the one you won, didn't you? Okay.
Yeah.
It's... Does that count as merchandise, really? I mean...
I don't know.
It's a DVD box set, so I would class it as merchandise.
Yeah, but you stole it. Okay.
Yeah, I stole it for £1.
I mean, I've got a question, but has anyone else got a question?
Not right now, no.
Not really.
What's the most frustrating game you've completed, at least? That you really hated but completed, at least?
Sonic 06.
I'm going to have to agree with Karto there.
Black Ops 2. Fuck that campaign. It's bullshit.
I can't really think of one that's been particularly frustrating for me. Generally, if I hate the game, I don't continue it. The nearest thing I could say, and I haven't completed it, so bitch at me at your will, Nretsew, is Spore, basically. I got to fucking space and have no idea where to go from there.
Yeah, I've got Spore. I played a bit. Once you get to space, there's really nothing to fucking do. Like, that game's really shit.
I have no idea what to do in space. It's fucking ridiculous.
Okay, I've got a question. What game which most people find as shit do you personally love?
I don't.
People, I mean, I like Civilization. You all hate it, but
I mean, like the general consensus among fans and everything is a bad game.
I might have put it in there, actually. Where is it?
You probably need time to answer that one.
Because I mean, I have a soft spot for both Sonic R and Sonic Shuffle, even though the Sonic fanboys generally classify those two as shit. I don't mind them.
Oh, it's probably Fable for me.
Yeah, Fable.
It's just, everyone tends to bitch about it, but I've played a couple of times and found it acceptable. It's not terrible. It's just you have to persevere, really.
Yeah.
I mean, the main complaint about it is how linear it is. Well, yeah, but still pretty fun. And by Fable, I mean Fable 3, of course.
I was about to say, I thought, because I know most people sort of say that Fable 1 is sort of in the middle, Fable 2 is awesome, and Fable 3 is complete shit.
All the way through. I played like halfway through Fable 1, but it's okay.
Yeah.
think I'm going to have to go with Shadow the Hedgehog.
Hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Bit of an interesting choice.
Okay, I think I found that character trial thing that I've been using. I'll send it to you in private. I don't know how big it is though.
Sort of the opposite of that question. What is a game you think is a classic but's been really underrated? Like no one else has played it, but you fucking had a great time with it.
You mean a game which nobody has played?
Well, I wouldn't say nobody, but virtually nobody has heard of it.
I played
You played
Crimson.
it, loved it.
Well, let me think here. Crimson. There was a game called. It was like I think it was a Japanese game. It was something called Crimson Sea or something on the Xbox. That was pretty good.
Valkyria Chronicles.
Have to be like Rocket Knight Adventures.
There you go.
I would have picked what's it? Stronghold. The original Stronghold is one of my favourite games ever, and what's weird about it is that the sequels suck balls so much. The sequels are awful, and I always have to say it was the time just before 3D gaming, and the original just looks so much more beautiful and works so much more better. It's fucking ridiculous. So is that it with the questions?
I don't know. I don't think I've got any more. Yeah,
Yeah.
Karto, the one that I'm sending you is apparently version 1. Apparently there's a version 2, and I'm downloading that now myself. So you can find it if you just Google search for it. I can give you a link to the Japanese website for this version 2 if you want it. It's actually probably faster if you do it this way. Actually, there you go.
What is a character in a editable character you're most proud of?
That site's in Japanese, but
Yeah.
if you just go down and hit the big blue button and then hit
Yeah.
the Fantasy Star Online button.
So what do you mean by that,
Me,
Hunter?
It's probably
I didn't even hear what Hunter said.
yeah, editable character, as in like RPGs, you got customizable characters and shit.
Are you asking what's your favourite custom character creation?
Well, you could ask that, but I said the character you made that you're most proud of, and
Oh god, I gotta think. 'Cause this is an interesting one for me because I've played so many MMOs. One that
I like this
most
question
proud of.
because it's nothing Sonic related.
I'm trying to think. If I can, I liked. Let me think here.
You're all voting for Commander Shepard, aren't you? That's just
Nah.
Yeah, I have to say Commander Shepard is probably my... Then again, I went with default Shepard, so I didn't really do any much...
You boring
attempt to that.
fuck.
You are.
No. First playthrough, I did. But then I did a second playthrough where I did create a custom character, but it didn't look that good, so... that character creator is actually really good, but in a bad way.
Yeah.
Like, it's too good. It's too good. There's just so much stuff you can do.
Well, I think the problem with the Mass Effect editor is the fact that I don't think it's good enough. Because I just think they focus on a...
Easily added more, you mean?
Yeah, I just feel like they focus too much on details which don't really matter.
I'll agree with... I'm going to agree with Karto on that. Yeah, they kind of could have been a bit... I mean, I made a character in fucking... what was it? You wait, because do you want to know what comes with this Fantasy Star Online benchmark? You actually get the character creator.
Yeah.
Which is actually pretty decent. That character creator is... You can do everything with this character creator. Actually, I think I had a screen cap where I did a fucking... Dude, hang on, let me find that. Where did I put that? Fuck.
I think really out of all the games where there is a character creator, I think I'm primarily just happy with the ones that I've made in the Soul Calibur games.
And you've had a lot of experience with that, as I know.
For me, I was going to say, really, for me, the only games that I play that have character creations is Mass Effect, Soul Calibur, and Fallout, basically. And there's the only ones.
Star Wars has an alright character creator. It's not really the best though. It's just
It's
just kind of it's pretty limited. Guild Wars 2's character creator is pretty decent. You can do quite a bit with that. And you also get to make like a backstory for your character. I like that, being able to do role playing and have a backstory.
There was
for your character.
Pretty good. Dragon Wars or whatever it was.
So yeah,
called.
I made that guy in that file using the Fantasy Star Online character creator thing that you can get.
It's a pretty fascinating.
Yes.
Other questions.
I think.
Who's your least favourite character ever in a video game?
Ooh.
Silver the Hedgehog.
No, but that's easy though.
That is a bit.
That's pretty fucking basic though. Like, oh god, hated character. I'm trying to think of a character that I just raged at. Like, oh god. Fuck. Thinking back to my Xbox days right now.
I honestly can't really think of.
Yeah, there's so many characters to sift through. I'm just not pinpointing one that I specifically remember hating the fuck out of.
Yeah.
Oh god. I have to go through. I'd have to. Yeah, there's just too much scope in that.
Lucas.
You know what I do have near me actually. Oh no, there's no. If I took my headset off, I could go and get my entire collection of Xbox One games because they're in my cupboard, right? Yeah, because I moved my Xbox One that's broken out of my garage upstairs just because I wanted to keep it together. So.
Wait, you already bought the Xbox One already without us, you know?
Oh, shut up! You know what one I fucking. You could kill a man with the fucking original Xbox. I can tell you that now. That thing is.
You just keep saying it.
It's a brick though. You could just pick it up and drop it on someone's head, and it would fucking knock them out, bro. That thing is heavy. And trust me, I've had to log it up. I've had to log the thing up a staircase. It's fucking heavy. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it might as well be an arcade. It might as well just be a fucking computer, because it's practically the same fucking. It's like, Jesus.
It is a computer. Okay.
Yeah. I love how we got through all the fucking killing each other shit at the beginning of the podcast. Now we're just kind of fizzing out a little bit.
Yeah, well, I think. Well, we've been going for over an hour now, so I think that's plenty. That's long enough for us.
That's good. I ran out of questions anyway.
Extra if you've got the fucking special edition. It's just what
Yeah.
Dominic, think of a question before we leave.
What?
You're going to ask who is your favourite Sonic character? Who is not?
That actually brings up a question about the Dominic one. Where the fuck's his chibi, Karto?
I'm actually looking at the hand-drawn version right now.
Ah, good. That's good, because I was wondering, because he looks really out of place just being a Sonic the Hedgehog avatar.
Hey,
Because you got all these.
Hey, don't play that avatar. I drew that.
Oh snap!
Yeah. Well, Nretsew, I think you've dug that grave deep enough now.
I think I fucking said. Anyway, but no. I'm just saying it looked really weird because you got all these chibis and then just friggin' square box with Sonic inside it.
I've been so busy with other stuff.
You've been busy making us flipping cards for Nicky, my mum.
That's true. Well, are we going to see those this podcast?
That would be good, actually. I'd love to see some of this.
Yeah, 'cause I'm still work. I've barely got any time to do stuff like that.
Yeah, it's a shame.
That's
a shame.
Oh well.
Question.
We will continue this podcast to the end of
Oh
the
boy.
Just like a question we could leave the podcast on and have people respond.
Okay, should we kill Nretsew?
Oh, God damn
If we had to vote, if we had to vote out one of our people, who would it be?
It's gonna be me, because I'm the offensive one.
And, I'm pretty damn.
It's not my fault I'm offensive. New Zealand humour is offensive. You watch any fucking New Zealand humour comedy TV show, and it's offensive shit, bro.
Whoever answers first.
They were making. I was watching a comedy show the other day. They were making fun of a fucking guy that's convicted of murder. So I haven't gotten that far yet.
Bye bye, everyone.
That joke was actually quite.